Namaste everyone. Today we are going to set up our monthly setup for January. Today's theme is going to be kites. Today I'm going to be using watercolor pencils from Faber-Castell, a brush and fine liners. In India we celebrate the festival of kites in January. So here I've drawn a girl representing me in a jacket and a jeans flying multiple kites. It is a bit cold right now, so after the festival of kites that is called Uttarayan, the warmer weather sets in. Now, in this festival, it is marked by people flying kites from their rooftops and terraces and have a lot of kite flying competitions, and all families enjoy their kite flying holiday. Now I have drawn a jacket, jean jacket and a jeans. You don't need to be perfect, you can just draw randomly. As I said, it is just for representation of a girl and her hands holding the kites. Instead of hands or fingers, you can just place ovals. It'll still look best. Now I'm gonna use this a 4-color family of the colors that I've set aside for each kite. I'll be first drawing it in and then blending it out with a wet brush and water. I'll be writing the January with Tombo's brush pen, and definitely a kite at the end of the Y was necessary. I'll be erasing the excess now. Earlier I wasn't thinking on coloring the jacket or the jean, but then I thought, why not just add a little bit, and so I just added a bit of blue and then just spreaded the water, and I think it looks really nice. Now I'll also be outlining the kites. For the kites, I'll be outlining them in diamond shapes and then putting a cross. And that's it. We are done with the cover page. It looks really nice. Now we'll be moving to a monthly view page. Here I've divided my page into sections for the calendar. Each square here is 8 by 7 points. Now I'll be again choosing the same color family and then putting down the squares for the dates. You can take time as much as you want. It is just for your mental peace and just for your liking. It is not necessary for you to use these many colors. As I said earlier in my previous videos as well, you don't need so much of the stationery or the things. You just need a black pen and you can either just draw it or write it down. The most necessary part is that you journal and it is useful to you. Now here I have covered all the squares. Now I'll be also drawing the kite, other kind of kite here. It is the kind of kite which is connected. So I'll be using the first and the fourth color from the family and then making a triangle and then coloring the middle with the lightest shade. Now I will be taking a wet brush and diluting the colors or blending the colors in. Now the main theme was going to be from the quote of Aristotle that through self-discipline comes freedom, but I think that song serves me best. I will ride, I will fly, chase the wind and touch the sky. I will fly, chase the wind and touch the sky. From Brave. My apologies for your ears. I've also added a note section below so that if there is anything I can write it down. Now with the reference from the calendar earlier we've made, I will be jotting down the dates and also outlining my kites. Now as I said, these are string kites. These are connected to a single string, all 5 of them. So I'll just connect them, also dangle some tassels like structures, and then we're done. Oh, I have not written the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so I'll just use this black pen to just write it down. Normally, you can decorate it if you want. I'll do it for now with this simple structure. I'll also draw the lines that are remaining, and that's it. We're done with the spread. Now next up is our goals, to-do list and habit tracker page. I've referenced it from the shops here, like the shops which have all kinds of kites on display, all colorful kites on display. So I've drawn multiple kites. In the background we'll be having colors, and on the top of them we can write. So make sure whatever colors you choose a very light colors so that you can write on above them. The other major thing is that also check the medium that you're using, because not all mediums allow pen or pencils to work on them. So yeah, those are the things to keep in mind. Next up, I'll be showing you how I'm drawing or coloring these kites here. I am using the same 4 colors that I've chosen here. I'll be filling them in one by one, the light, dark, darker and the darkest. It is a tedious job if you see it that way, but if you enjoy it, it is really fulfilling and really enjoying. I'll try to keep it as fast as possible so that you don't get bored. Now you don't need to fill in any colors. As I said earlier, you can just outline it with colors or just make the structures with a black pen and it will do. Now after filling in all the colors, I'll take a wet brush and then I will be blending all the colors out. As you can see, it is turning out to be really pretty. I'm sorry, I didn't know that my hand is affecting the camera's focus, so it is going blur in between, but hope you don't mind. So yeah, just going with the flow and enjoying. That's it, we're done with blending. I have also blended the other colors and I have also outlined the diamonds here, and it looks really well. Now we'll be giving the titles to our diamonds like goals, to-do list, finances and wish list. In finance, you can write your savings or your pendings. Then the next page is for habit tracker. Now for the habit tracker, I have drawn the lines. It is going to be tracking 5 habits. So yeah, I have drawn the lines for description for each habit and then for the title. For more habit trackers, there's a whole lot more space, but for me 5 are enough. And I'll be filling in the dates. Now I'll be darkening the headings so that it differs from your regular writings. I have some ideas like lightness and hair wash, which I'm gonna track. I really liked how this spread turned out and I'm looking forward to using it. Moving forward to my next favorite spread, it is my sky filled with kites spread. I have already colored and then blended every kite out. I'll be now outlining the people I've drawn below. There's this cute little dog with his master or his friend. Then there's this child, the parents, I also loved how this girl's also flown away, and people around her are like trying to grab her. This idea is from Pinterest, not my idea, can't take credit. But if you want any good ideas, do check out Pinterest. It have really good ideas. Now, I am not a big user of mood trackers because I don't stay consistent, but with this spread I think I am gonna be consistent for real. Now I'm going like these people here, and it is gonna make me a mood tracker girl. Like, now I'm just drawing the outlines of the kites and making the people hold on to the strings. I like how this dog is having two strings, all the people having strings. Strings, strings, strings. For the next page, I have the brain dump idea. Again, I'm gonna just be using the rope-like structure as the calligraphy and then darkening it. I am gonna darken it a bit more, but don't do it a lot. I have messed it up a little bit, but you don't. Yeah, you don't. Learn from my mistakes. Less is more. Less is more. Now I'll be erasing the pencils, and yeah, we're done. Now moving on to our weekly view. Now this year or this month starts from a Sunday. For Sundays I don't have much to track, so I'll be having a half of what I regularly do, the area, and I'll be outlining the guides and filling them in for the dates section. Now I'll be writing the affirmations and gratitude on every day because I am a big affirmation and gratitude person and I want to stick to the schedule. One can also write the one line for a day gratitude, but I think having it contained in the week is where I think I can get the most use out of it. I can write the affirmations in morning and gratitude in the night or in the morning. You can all set up a time for writing your journal and then use it to your own convenience. Now I'll be filling in the dates and drawing in the lines, and that's it. We are done with our weekly spread. Now next up I will be leaving some pages for my other weekly spreads that I can do later and move on to my last page for the spread. That is my monthly review page. For me this spread is very important. I will be sticking to the same rope-like structure for the heading and definitely a few more kites. I will be filling in the prompts like how are you feeling, or if you're feeling bad, then your happiest memories, and then what's working for you this month and what's not working for you this month, and then last the pointers for next month. And that's it. We are done with this month's spread. Now for the final flip through. I really loved how this cover page turned out, and I really loved how minimal this month's setup is. It's colorful yet mild and not hitting your eyes. I love the guides as well. I loved how the shop filled with kites turned out. Like, it looks really nice. Whatever I'll write will literally be seen, not hidden. The mood tracker, I love it. I really love it. I will be mood tracking this month for sure. And then the brain dump, and then the weekly spreads, I'll be doing other patterns and trying other patterns in the later spreads. For now, I think this will do for me. And then the last, monthly review. One of my favorite pages to just live in this world and knowing what's happening in my life and just pouring my heart out. I am really happy with how this month's spread turned out. I hope you had a few ideas to take and you're excited to set up your new journal. If you redo any of these ideas, make sure to tag me on Instagram. I'd love to see it. And also tell me in comments what do you think of this month setup. And I will see you in the next video. Love you all. Bye bye. Thanks for watching.